But Johnny, we're here.
We are here.
Welcome to episode 1 of Irreverent Aliens. Is that what this is?
That's
what's
right.
Called?
Thank you for joining us
Yep.
on an alien conversation.
What the hell is this show about, John? Where are we going with this?
I don't know.
Okay.
Yep.
We'll figure it out.
But it's a great way to start the day with a Marvel trailer.
Oh my gosh.
So
I didn't know it was coming out today.
I didn't know either. It was a big surprise. And
Still.
I know we talked about how this wasn't going to be about Marvel.
Nope.
But
it's going to be about Marvel.
yeah. I mean, come on.
Yep.
So we're going to watch the teaser trailer for Thor Love and Thunder.
Yep.
And this is it's a live reaction. Let's go.
Yeah, let's go. Let's see this.
Yep.
Who's that? Oh, okay.
These hands were once used for battle. Now they're but humble tools for peace.
Huh.
I need to figure out exactly.
Good music.
who I am.
Yep.
Okay.
All right.
It's Fat Thor, everybody.
My own path. Live in the moment. My superhero days are over.
No way.
You ever feel lost? Just look into the eyes of the people that you love. What? Just listen.
Yeah.
Wow.
Uh-oh.
Woo!
Oh, let's go.
Wow.
July. Marvel can take my money.
Yep, they
Every
can.
time.
They can take. Yeah.
Like,
Yep.
I don't even know. I actually don't even know what it's about, but they can take my money. I'm like, okay, where is this going? What's happening? I don't know. But good music, good visuals, right? The characters we love, and they're coming back.
So apparently,
Uh-huh.
this movie has already broken a record.
What's the record?
The record is the shortest advertising campaign ever.
Like, they never said, hey, there's a trailer coming up, and they're just
Right.
like,
So this trailer came out, I think now we're about something like 80 days
really?
before release. It's the shortest time frame ever.
Mm.
Before that, it was like the Incredible Hulk
Huh.
with the other guy.
Well, I mean, there's been a lot of hype about where the hell Thor is gonna go next after Ragnarok, which was such a breath of fresh air. I mean, I don't even remember the first and second Thor anymore. I don't even know what happened because I watched it and I was like, this is the worst thing I've seen. And so I'm really glad. Like, this feels like the second Thor movie to me. You know?
Yep. Well, I think part of it might be maybe there's a direct connection with Doctor Strange, so they can't really the reason this trailer didn't show us really anything is that I think something big is gonna happen.
So things
in Doctor
back to back
Strange.
in this.
It
some
might
connection.
be I think it might be connected. Yeah. Yeah.
So, I mean, on that note, I mean, if it really is somehow connected to Doctor Strange, then it tells me that everything was fine in Doctor Strange. You know, maybe. Anyway. All right. Well, that was good. I mean, I didn't get super pumped I don't know, Endgame or something, but I was like, oh, okay.
Yeah.
They're going in a very fun and vibrant direction with it, and that's great.
Yep.
How excited are you for Doctor Strange?
I'm very excited.
Yeah. Why?
Yes. Well, I mean, it's the next big thing, right? It's the multiverse.
Yep.
So it's what everybody's been waiting for since Endgame ended.
Yep.
So we'll get the very first glimpses of I mean, we saw that with Spider-Man, what the potential. But now they're talking about X-Men, and they're talking about different Doctor Stranges.
Yeah.
They're talking about the characters from the What If series coming into it.
Right.
Tom Cruise is gonna play Robert Downey Jr. or something. No,
Wait,
Tom
what?
Cruise would play Tony Stark.
Okay.
That's your big
It's a
theory
rumor?
out there,
Okay.
rumor, but I don't think it's true.
Yeah.
People think he's gonna play Ultimate Iron Man.
I don't know.
Did you see the What If series?
Yeah, I saw that.
So
I see.
the Iron Man in there that's super strong.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
It's
Really
a
big,
theory out there, but
Okay.
I mean, probably not.
We'll see. We'll
Yeah.
find out. I do want to ask though, what is the movie that has let you down the most so far that like Marvel has released?
Well, funny. Actually, good time for me to answer that because I've been going through all the movies again. So and the shows. Right now I'm on Loki.
Okay.
So I haven't seen any of the Phase 4 stuff yet.
Huh.
After Loki, it will be Black Widow,
Right.
and What If, Shang-Chi, and Eternals, and then Spider-Man. But so far, I thought Phase 4 has been solid. I mean, Eternals got a lot of flack, kind of slow. They try to put in way too much into it, which is what Marvel has. They've been masterful at not doing that.
But they just crammed everybody.
Right, they crammed everybody. So that was a little bit of a bummer. But upon rewatching everything, definitely one of my least favorite movies is Captain Marvel.
Oh yeah. I mean, yeah.
I
see that.
It was just boring.
It was entertaining, but it wasn't very like pivotal.
Yeah, and like it was when I was watching it, I was like, I gotta watch this.
Yeah.
I gotta get through it so I can get to Endgame. That's how I felt. Whereas, other movies like Ant-Man and the Wasp, I love the movie.
I know.
I loved Ant-Man. I think Ant-Man is one of the best MCU movies. All these other movies, Incredible Hulk kind of feels like you have to get through it too.
Yeah.
Thor: Dark Elves,
Yeah.
or the Dark World, that was a letdown. But for a movie that has an origin story, I thought it was just not very good. I don't know. I don't know.
Yeah, it was okay.
Yeah.
But I'm not about to get canceled, so I'm not gonna say. So I'll just leave it there. So
I have nothing against Brie Larson. I think she's great.
You know. Sure, John.
Yeah.
Sure, John.
I didn't think her acting was great in the movie. Am I allowed to say that?
Yeah, sure.
Okay.
Yeah, say what you want to say. Yeah.
But it's hard to act with the green screen in the background. So.
Yeah.
But I mean, anyway.
Yeah, I mean,
We
if
can
you're
cut
that
all
good,
of this.
if you're that good, we can keep it in. It's fine. So, have you seen any of the like Moon Knight and just any of that stuff?
I haven't seen any.
Why
of
haven't you
the
seen
Moon
Moon Knight?
Knight.
Why not?
I just haven't gotten to it.
Okay.
Yeah.
I really wonder if at all it will like tie into anything.
Moon Knight?
Yeah. Cause like,
Are you caught
so
up?
far, what I've seen, yeah, I'm
Okay.
I'm caught up, and so far it's been very in its own world. But we'll see.
Oh, okay.
Which is cool. I like it. I mean, I like it when it's
Yeah.
not connected, but it's also dope if it somehow is connected.
Right.
So we'll see.
Well, I heard that Marvel is kind of setting itself up with different themes.
Mm-hmm.
There's like Marvel Space.
Gotcha.
That of course Nick Fury, Secret Wars,
Right.
all those things. You have Marvel kind of on Earth, Secret Agent, going back to Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. You have
Marvel in the hood.
there's Marvel in the Hood.
Yes, I see Luke Cage. And I see, okay.
And then this, I think Moon Knight is supposed to fall into like mythology, magic,
Okay.
maybe Doctor Strange,
Like magical
Wanda,
realism
Scarlet
sort of thing.
Witch. I don't know. I haven't seen it, so
Okay.
we'll see.
Yeah. Cool.
Yep,
Love it. I'm excited. Marvel take all my money.
that's right. Yep.
We'll be there.
I mean, although, yeah. Have you hit Marvel fatigue yet?
No.
Do you think? No.
No.
You think you'll ever hit it?
If they do like back-to-back movies like the first two Thors and the first Captain America was okay, but it just wasn't like up there for me.
Right.
If they do back-to-backs with those, then I'll be like, okay, they just
Well,
but it feels like they have a good thing going. They have a formula. They have a vision. They have a plan, and the execution is like none other. And so to
Yes.
me, that's exciting for me. And
Yep.
like I don't think I'll ever have that.
I am not excited at all. I mean, the Miss Marvel series that's coming out. Did you watch the trailer for that?
Yeah, it seemed cool.
It seems too much like a teeny bopper show.
Well, it might be.
And that's the thing. This is why I hated Harry Potter.
Okay.
Not hate, I mean.
Oh, I hate Harry Potter, so it's fine.
I not because you guys have the same birthday.
Yeah, but that's a different story. Yeah.
But no, I grew up reading Harry Potter when I was in elementary and middle school, and so I get that it's a young adult series. But the movie, the fact that there's this, earth-shattering event that's about to happen, the return of this dark wizard that's going to destroy the world,
Right.
and your best chance at victory are 3 children.
Hey.
And so I just don't like movies or TV shows where the main characters are like kids.
Why not?
It takes away the gravity of the situation. Okay, that's
John,
not
we're-
true. I
John.
really like Stranger Things, but
Yeah, John. We're come on. We're talking comic book movies. You're talking about gravity of the situation. I mean, come on, man. Like,
you're telling. I mean, think about it. We're going from
yeah,
world ending,
Sure.
Thanos invading.
Yeah.
We're talking about Earth's mightiest heroes
Sure.
coming together.
Yes.
Super geniuses like
Yes.
Tony Stark and Bruce Banner,
Yes.
right?
Yes.
And then you have some middle schooler who's
Yes.
gonna run around with superpowers.
Yes,
Come
the
on.
Kids are the future, Johnny. Kids are the future.
No.
Even though I think they're slightly overrated, I think kids are the future. Now, here's the thing. Okay. I trust Marvel to make it make sense.
I hope so.
You know what I'm saying? Because I keep asking myself, okay, you have like Daredevil or like Jessica Jones and so on and so forth, right? It's like,
Yeah.
okay, these are sort of like low level,
Right.
heroes, right?
Yes.
What could your stakes even be?
Yes.
But in each of those things, I am invested in them, and I'm able to see, okay, these are the stakes. Yep, okay, it makes sense.
Yeah.
So similarly, I think it would make sense. I mean, it's almost the same, and I know this like whole different universe, but I enjoyed watching Shazam
Mm-hmm.
because
Me
it was
too.
fun and fresh.
Thought it
and
was
like,
great.
And so I think with good writing, I think
Yeah.
it'll make sense. So I trust Marvel to figure it out.
Right. I know that they're setting up for Young Avengers, or that another thing I've heard.
I didn't know that.
So you have all these younger people coming together.
Mhm.
You have Hawkeye,
Mhm.
that new character.
Yeah.
They're doing Black Panther, Wakanda Forever. They're gonna introduce Ironheart.
Was that?
Do you know who Ironheart is?
Yes. Yep.
So she's another young character.
Mhm.
So they're talking about young Avengers.
Yep.
But again, like how much gravity when you have kids involved,
Mhm.
and you can't kill off a young Avenger. You know,
Sure.
you're not gonna kill a child.
Sure, but you can
So-
kill somebody that they love that you're invested in.
Yes, that's true.
So
So
they will figure
we'll
it
see.
out. They
They'll
will figure it out.
Yeah, I hope so. I hope
Something.
so. You
Don't
know.
worry. Leave it to them
Yeah.
and trust Marvel.
Yep.
Okay. In fact, that's the name of the show. Trust
right.
Marvel. No, I'm kidding. No.
Well, it's actually trust Kevin Feige.
Trust Kevin. Right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
If Kevin Feige's gone, it's
Yeah.
like the whole. I mean, it.
Is
yeah.
it Feige or Feige?
I don't know.
Feige.
F-E-I-G-E.
I'm willing to bet it's Feige
Yeah. Feige.
because I
Kevin.
usually don't trust your
I-
pronunciations.
Kevin.
But yeah,
I call him Kevin.
I know Kevin.
Marvel Kevin.
But actually, since I already like brought up a whole new like universe, do you think, right? Do you think that we would ever see a Marvel and DC
No.
crossover? You don't think so? I mean, that would be like legendary.
So I actually just had this thought like a day ago
Yeah.
because I read about how so Discovery and Warner Bros. I think it was Discovery and Warner Bros. Merged.
Okay.
So there's a new app coming out, like HBO, Discovery, like they're just gonna put everything together under one umbrella. It can be one massive streaming service.
Okay.
But with the merger, the CEO is thinking about rebooting the entire DC universe,
Oh, really?
like putting all of the DC properties under one umbrella.
Huh.
You're talking about movies, you're talking about TV shows, you're talking about video games. And that made me think, what if they just choose to sell their IP for
Sure.
DC
Yeah.
and then Disney buys it?
Yeah.
And Disney is making DC and Marvel
Oh my
movies.
gosh.
And then they're doing DC and Marvel
Oh
crossovers.
gosh. That would be nuts.
That would be insane.
That would be nuts.
People, I mean, I don't even know. I mean, Avengers was supposed to be the greatest cross. I mean, that
Yeah.
would just.
Yeah. So, what's like a crossover that you think would be just insane? Like which like two heroes, you know?
Well, to me, it wouldn't be two heroes. Like the Flash movie is coming out,
Uh-huh.
right?
Yeah, I heard there's some issues around that. And
Yeah.
But
But generally speaking, it's gonna be about Flashpoint, which is when Barry Allen runs back in time to save his mom
Right.
and then changes everything, right?
right.
So they're already gonna introduce the multiverse,
Right.
right? So like, and even in the trailer, there's like two Barry Allens.
Yep.
So it would be crazy if there's some kind of big multiversal event in both DC and Marvel,
It's crazy.
and the worlds collide.
Mm.
I mean, I think that's how they did it in the comic. So, but
That would
yeah,
be crazy.
I don't know. I mean, Batman and Iron Man would be pretty good crossover.
But no, they're like too similar.
They are very similar. That's why it'd be really funny.
So we're just like two like really like rich guys.
Yes.
Yeah.
The thing is, in Marvel, you don't really have anybody like Superman.
That's true.
So I don't. Captain Marvel.
Captain Marvel, as I was
Yeah.
gonna say, she's
Captain Marvel.
the closest to
Yes.
to that level of like just like power.
Thor. You know.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know. DC, it's like you have a couple great, iconic characters:
Like Batman.
Batman, Superman, Wonder Woman.
Yeah.
I guess Flash is up there, and
But I think they have a lot of awesome characters. I just think they need good writing.
Yes.
Right? I think you can take anything
Yes.
with good writing.
Yep.
And I mean that's what I've seen Marvel do time and time again. Right?
yeah,
Moon Knight, I'm like, who the hell was Moon Knight?
Yep.
You know? But I'm like, okay, let's go, Moon Knight, you know.
yep,
So I just think they have so many characters, they have so much IP. They just need to like figure it out, you know.
yeah. Well,
What do you think about the new Batman?
this is what DC has been really good at, which is creating standalone films that aren't connected to the larger universe.
Yeah.
And it seems like they've done a really good job.
Do you think they should just do that and not try this whole like world building, multiple phases sort of thing?
I mean, maybe do both. I don't know.
It's hard to do both. I mean, what Marvel has done is unprecedented.
Yes,
you know?
yes. So it's hard to replicate that for sure.
Yeah.
They definitely need to start.
Having technical difficulties, but we're back.
I don't even know what we're talking about. Well, we were actually supposed to talk a little bit about who we are.
Who the hell are we?
Yeah.
Well, I think it's
What is
obvious
this?
by now who we are. It's a bunch of nerds, right?
Yes.
Yeah, that's fine. Yes, that's okay.
But we're also aliens.
Oh, like like what kind of alien? Like
We are foreigners in a foreign land. Yep.
like we're from Mars, kind of foreign.
Nope.
Or
Well,
Where you
maybe,
from?
kind of. I'm from Asia.
where?
People don't usually ask me that. They just, no, I'm
Assume
just
you're
kidding.
just yeah. White-blooded
I-
American. Yeah, right,
I'm
sure.
from Korea.
Mm.
And then people ask
North?
me if I'm from the north. Which, if you're from Korea, is such a ridiculous question.
Yeah.
Anyway, I'm from South Korea.
How did South Korea just become like Korea? Like like what? At what point did you decide? Oh, we are the real Korea. Like who? Like how did the North Koreans feel about that?
Well, it's not that.
Huh?
I think what it is for South Koreans know that if you're from North Korea, you're pretty much stuck there.
Okay.
So, like, if you're overseas
Uh-huh.
and people ask where are you from, and you say I'm from Korea, like Koreans, South
Okay.
Koreans just assume
Okay.
like people probably know that I'm not from North Korea
That's
because
fair. Because obviously
know,
I'm here.
yes, chances of meeting a North Korean
Sure.
is none.
Sure.
So-
okay. That's fair. That's fair.
But most people don't know that. So
Yeah, that's fair.
yeah.
That's fair.
But like when people ask you where you're
Mhm.
from,
Wakanda.
yeah, that's right.
Obviously, I mean, look at me. Where else could I be from? No, from Ghana, Africa,
Yeah.
West Africa to be
Yep.
precise.
It's kind of funny because I think Africans, most people are kind of satisfied with the answer like you're from Africa.
Who's most people? Because I'm never.
Americans,
Yeah, I'm like, no, you have to know where I'm from.
right? But Americans think Africa is a country.
True.
Not
Which
all
is-
Americans. Maybe. Okay, maybe is that bad to say?
Say,
I don't know.
we're here. We're here. We're in. We're not from here, right?
Yeah, we're not from here. We can be irreverent.
irreverent aliens.
Yeah.
Yeah. No. Most people have assumed it is a country.
Yeah.
And it's sad that that's still a thing. Just given, I mean, it's one thing if it was like 15 years ago, access to information wasn't as vast and
Yeah.
expansive and so on and so forth. But with just the leaps and bounds of the speed of information and all that, and looking at so many different trends from entertainment to politics and just like all the different trends have in some way, shape, or form brought Africa, like on the map.
Yeah.
Right. And so to still assume that it's a country at
Yep.
this point in life, I'm like, what is going on?
Right.
So yeah, from Ghana, which is not a city in Africa, it's a country.
Yep.
Yeah.
Well, the other funny thing is when people think about like being African or being Asian, they have a particular picture of a person in their mind.
Sure.
So I wonder how it feels.
You're exactly who I imagined when I was growing up. Just so
I'm
you know.
sure, yeah, but like when people think Asian, I think a lot of people think like Far East Asian, people who look like me.
Sure.
But Asia is a big continent.
It's huge. Indians
and there are a
and
lot of
Vietnamese and all that.
Asians who don't look like me.
Yeah.
And I think same with Africa. when people say African, I think a lot of people think about somebody who looks like you,
Sure.
but I'm sure there's
Some white Africans,
Yeah.
some brown Africans, there's
People
some
look very
Indian,
different
like
in
Chinese
African,
mix.
right? So-
Yeah, it's all of it.
Yep.
It's all of it. So yeah, that's where we're from. How the hell did we end up here?
Came for college.
College?
Yep.
Same year.
Mm-hmm.
Where'd you go?
I went to a small liberal arts school in Portland, Oregon. Actually, I don't even want to tell people where I'm from. I don't want to get jumped or whatever. But
Get jumped. Well, you say no one knows where you live. So,
that's right.
so
Yep.
That's where you went. What was it called? School?
Reed College.
What?
Yeah.
That's where I went.
Oh, is that right?
Is that where we met?
Yeah, that is where we met. Yep. Yeah, that's right. But yeah, we are two immigrants who in one of the whitest cities
Mhm.
in the country
Yep, it's a fact.
went to one of the whitest colleges in the country. Well, is that not true?
Debatable.
Debatable?
I'll say so. Here's why. Because when I often looked at the stats, right, of Reed College, and I compared them with the stats of other liberal arts schools,
Yes.
and also the stats of the U.S.
That's right.
It was like
Comparable?
fairly comparable.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. I mean, I'm thinking about like, you know, I have
Like-
a lot of friends who went to like UC schools.
Sure.
There's like,
And
50,
compared to
like
those-
50% Asian.
100%. 100%. Exactly.
Yeah.
But it was also like a function of
That's
where
right.
those schools are. and
That's
all that
right.
stuff.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Yeah, no, I think that's right. I mean, I think if I remember correctly, at least from the racial or ethnic or nationality standpoint,
Mhm.
it was definitely more diverse in college than like now actually living in. Maybe we're just in the
Yeah.
wrong neighborhood though.
Maybe.
I don't know.
Nah.
Yeah.
Where it is what it is here.
Yeah.
But here we are, and we just like to get together and talk about
right.
stuff.
Yep.
Everything from Marvel, which we both enjoy the hell out of, right? Marvel movies and some DC movies if they're okay.
Yep.
But just film and movies and what's going on in the world.
Yep. That's right.
And politics, and
Yep.
you know, half the time we don't know a thing about what we're saying, but here we are.
Yep.
And yeah.
Well, I think growing up in different countries, we have, you know, it's just a different experience. And
Yeah.
so sometimes like you look at what's happening
Yep.
in this country
Yep.
and it's just weird
Yep.
or bizarre, you know,
Yeah.
but I mean,
And at
just
times
kind
our
of,
opinions are weird and bizarre. 'Cause,
That's right.
You know, it's
that's
fine.
right. Yep. And so you will get offended,
Yep.
but
That's okay.
yeah.
That's not our intent.
We are not cancelable
Nope.
because we're immigrants.
Yep. That's right. Just want to say, hey, we approach life with love and peace, and so there's no malice in our hearts.
That's right.
However, we're not from here, so sometimes we'll say some dumb shit.
Yeah.
I guess I can say that, right?
Yeah. I don't like Japanese people.
Oh.
I'm just kidding. I'm just putting it up. I'm just gonna
You just put it out there.
let it all out.
Put it out
And
there.
and he doesn't like Nigerians, so
You know, I don't like Nigerian jollof.
Okay.
But
Okay.
the Nigerians, they're okay.
well, but I mean, if you watch Ted Lasso,
Yes.
you know,
Yes.
especially at the
That was
end
a
of
good- that
second
was a great
season,
episode.
man, the enmity between
That was a
Nigerians
great
and
episode.
Ghanaians,
I
they
loved
do
it.
a great job of depicting that.
I felt
So-
that. I felt that. But you see, it's well, I'll say it's a different history, and I think it'll be interesting to hear more about why you would like joke about, you know, like in the Japanese. But with Ghana and Nigeria, it's like a big brother, little brother thing. We know like
You guys are the little brother.
yeah, we
okay,
are.
okay.
So there's that like little brother, like
Yeah.
you know, inferiority complex,
Yes.
and they have a larger population. They have more wealth. They just have a lot more.
Yeah.
And they are like further ahead in like music industry and, you know, so on and so forth. But then Ghana is also like, we have our own things going on as well.
Mm-hmm.
But there's always this like comparison and stuff, and it's like most Ghanaians almost always use Nigeria as some benchmark, even though there's at least like 50 other countries, right? It's always like, oh, where's our music? Oh, is it better than Nigeria? It's like, come on, there's Kenya, but there's always that. So, and it's like there are other countries in that area besides Nigeria. There's Togo, but Burkina Faso, but for some reason just always Nigeria. So so there's that. So I think that's just where that comes from. But it's really not like super deep. Yeah, I mean, why would that be a joke though? Like that you would say like you would hate like you don't like
I mean,
like, what was the history there? Because honestly, I didn't really know that until you shared with me like a few years ago. Just what that looked like.
Yeah, well, I mean, I think there some of the things that you're describing about Nigeria and Ghana that also exists. Japan is a bigger country, more people, developed a lot faster than Korea. Even if you look at Japanese companies in the U.S., I mean, car companies, Honda, Toyota, and then you have like Hyundai, which is a Korean company, and Kia. But really, I would say Koreans don't have anything, for the most part, don't have anything against Japanese people, but definitely there's a lot of friction with the Japanese government, and that's largely because Japan conquered Korea, in the early 1900s, when you are a conqueror, and you, as you very well know, and you get conquered.
What do I know?
Yeah,
I wasn't there. I wasn't when it happened. I'm here.
Yeah, Nigeria conquered Ghana.
Yeah,
right
sure. Yeah, sure.
There's just a lot of bad blood from that era, and that it wasn't that long ago.
Yeah.
It my grandparents who lived during those times, and Korea didn't get liberated until World War II ended and Japan lost, and then their territories were given back to the previous countries. So I think some of the crimes, war crimes, or crimes, or things that happened during that time, are just still very, very hard on Koreans,
right?
Particularly because there hasn't been like an apology or something like that from the Japanese government. But then again, I mean, I don't know, man. Like it's hard to get into these things, but from Japan's perspective, I mean, they were conquerors and they conquered this country. So I don't know.
What do you think about like reparations? Do you think like like you guys should get some reparations from Japan?
I mean, that's not even a conversation, so I don't even know what to even think about that. I don't know anybody who's like,
reparations.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know.
Okay. Maybe you can start that conversation, John.
Yeah, right.
Maybe that's your great just cause in life.
Yeah. Well, Japan would owe reparations to a lot of people.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Anywho, so Marvel movies.
Oh my god. Yeah.
So this is the show, huh?
Yeah, that's right.
How often is this gonna happen?
Every other day.
Every other day. Okay. Cool. I'll have to tell my boss about that. Yeah.
Well, so, the goal of this podcast is to just, for us to have fun, have conversation.
Yep.
And ultimately, we want to quit our jobs.
Yep. So you guys are going to help us do that. So we'll do it together.
Yeah.
Yep.
So the goal is to make money.
I hope my boss isn't listening to this show. My boss actually doesn't like Marvel stuff. So yeah, cool. We're cool.
I mean, who no one listens to long form anyway.
Yeah,
so
no. By the time they get to
yeah.
this part of the episode,
Yep,
yeah.
So we're good there. But yeah.
All right.
Yep.
You think we're there
Where?
at the end of the episode?
I don't know. You
It feels
tell
like
me.
it. It feels like
Does
it.
it feel like it's
Feels
the
like-
end?
It feels like it's the end.
Okay. I mean, yeah.
What? You have more to say?
Well, I wanted to talk
Gotta
about.
save it. You gotta save it for the next episode.
Yeah, that
Oh,
is true.
We
Yep.
can't talk about everything.
Yep, that's right. That's right. Yeah, I guess.
John's about to talk about for like 8 hours about something.
Well, I wanted to share like funny stories from when we first came to the U.S., but we can
We
do that
have-
next time.
We need content, John.
Yep, we
Yep.
do. Yep. Yeah.
Cool.
They're not gonna have a Marvel trailer every time, so.
Nope. Yep.
Yep.
All right. I think this is it.
Yep.
So if you liked what we did, which we're still figuring out what we just did, if you liked it for some reason, please subscribe.
Yep.
Or like or comment or actually don't leave a review yet because we don't really know what we're
That's
doing
right.
yet.
That's
so,
right.
but just like and subscribe and just hang out with us and
right.
then we'll see where we're headed. And
Yep.
hopefully it's to a glorious and beautiful paradise.
Yep.
Right?
Gladiators.
Gladiators.
I mean, I'm just thinking about Russell Crowe in the Gladiator
Mhm.
movie. Remember?
Mhm. Yep. 100%.
Are you not entertained?
Oh.
Are you not entertained?
I think they are now, John.
That's right.
I think they are now.
Okay.
Okay, Johnny. Hey, I'm looking forward to this.
Yep.
And we'll have fun with it. And whether it's just one person listening or 10 people right now,
That's
just want
right.
to say thank you for your time.
Yep.
And for your ears. And hope you've enjoyed the first episode of Irreverent Aliens.
That's right. Fellow aliens, we will see you next
What's
time.
our
All right?
names? We haven't even said our names. My name is Papa Versa. I am a singer, songwriter, music artist, and producer from Ghana. I'm now based mostly in Portland, Oregon, but I'm everywhere. And yep, that's some merch right there. And I'm just doing the show with my buddy
Just call me JB.
JB.
I'm a bum.
JB the bum. Yeah, right. You'll get to know JB some more.
Yep.
Doing
Well,
this
the
show.
thing is, they even if they don't know our names,
They'll figure-
I'll become the Korean guy.
Sure.
You'll be the Ghanaian guy.
That's right.
You know?
Yeah. I'll be lucky if I'm the Ghanaian guy.
Yep.
I'll just be the African for
Yep.
the most part.
Or the black guy in the white chair.
That's true.
I'm the white guy in the black chair.
That's right.
Well, I'm Asian, but
That's right.
Asians are white
With a
now.
corny like
That's right.
thing behind them.
We're, I mean,
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah, it's
so.
cool. Anyway, okay, cool. Appreciate you guys. Thank you. We'll see you next time.
That's right. All right. Peace. Bye. Okay.
All right.
And that's your wrap.
That's a wrap. Episode 1.
Yep.
Episode 1.